Hi, everybody. It's so weird. I feel like I'm sitting in a hole because this chair is so much lower than the other one. But hi, welcome. Exciting, exciting night tonight. We're going to be showing off the new collection, and I can't wait to show you. Yay. But hello to everybody who is coming in here tonight. Thank you so much. Hello to Chris Bergen, Cindy Patty, Brenda Tatchell is here, Jennifer Berwanger. Oh, it just skipped. Cece is here, Jen Ray and Margie, Virginia, Dieta, Dawn Danner, hi everybody, Gail is here, and Beth Ballone, Robin McCauley, and Diane Curtis. So many people I see from Savannah. Vicki is here from Phoenix, Arizona. Hello, Barbara and Sarah. So many people coming in. It's so nice. Anna Lavera. I'm so hoping I'm saying the last names right. I'm terrible at it. Lynn Tennant is here. Who else is here? Ron and Deb Albertson, and Ann Slattery, and Kathy, and Michelle, and Kathy Finnegan. So many people. I love seeing everybody come in. So exciting. So quick little explanation on my faux pas. It is completely my fault. We have been absolutely swamped. We finally got a lot of our shipment of the Lux Magnetic glass mat bundles in. We have a little faux pas with a lost pallet or two. So anyway, we've been shipping those like crazy, getting them out to all of the stores and stuff. So anyway, they were up on the website for like a moment, and then I had to quickly pull them off of the website because we don't have all the rest of our stock yet. So we are expecting the rest of it to come at any time. They just had to find 2 pallets for us. They made their way to Chicago, and somehow between Chicago and here they went somewhere else. I don't know what's happening, but we're working on it. We got everybody working on it. But with everything that's been going on, my faux pas is that I didn't get the website completely updated with all the graphics for the new collection. And we've just been so swamped getting everything shipped out. So I'm going to be working on that once we're done here. But Linnea, yay, is here. And so she's going to be giving everybody a link that's going to take you to the entire collection. It's a beautiful collection. I think it's really fun. It's a smaller collection, not as big as the next one that's going to be coming up, but I think you guys are going to like it. We have some things in this collection that everybody has been asking for. So it's a great time to stock up on the things that you have wanted. One of those being the storage. Everything is available now for individual sale. I do want to mention, though, on hsn.com right now through the 25th, they have the standard size storage bundle. It's the entire bundle. So it's a great place to get you started. They have a phenomenal price because they have a sale on all storage through the 25th, I believe it is. And so you can get the standard size storage bundle on the LDRS Creative page on hsn.com at a fantastic price. You don't want to pass that up. It really, truly is awesome. But anyway, we're going to get rolling. Let me see. I really do have a lot to show you. I'm not going to be crafting tonight, but I'm going to take you through the entire collection. I've got some project samples, and we're going to get rolling. So, Mr. Hunt, you ready to go?
Yes.
All right.
Going?
We're going to go overhead.
To
the overhead, too.
Okay.
Here we are. Okay, so we're going to start everybody off with, I got to tell you, I think these are so cute. Let me grab my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. You know what, we might zoom in. Oh, and if you're wondering, this is what I was talking about with the glass mat. This is what we received, a big chunk of our stock. We still have the rest that's going to be hopefully just arriving here any day now, so we can get them all in all the rest of the stores and stuff, and we can once again put them up on the website. But this is the large magnetic glass mat. The entire thing, it is, in case anybody doesn't know about it, it's 24 inches wide by 18 inches tall. You have 2 inches of gorgeousness all around. You have the beautiful grid on here with all your measurements across the side and the bottom. This is a tempered glass. You can mix your paints on here. You can You can cut things on here. You can lay your stencils on here. You get magnets with it as well that you see over here. You also get your ruler that has magnets. The entire surface has a sheet of iron underneath the bottom of it that makes this a magnetic surface. And you can do just about anything on here. It's just wonderful. It's smooth and gorgeous. So anyway, that's it. That's what I was talking about. And they're selling like crazy. So once... we do have them for a pre-order in the store, and I promise you they're coming at any time. We're going to be getting the rest of the inventory, so they will be shipping quickly. It's not going to be a long wait like it was the last time. So they are for pre-order. We don't have a ton coming in because we've already sold out of so much of it. If you want one of these glass mats, I would say get it, pre-order it, get it done, because our next stock isn't going to be coming, I think, until September. So it's going to be a little while. Anyway, we're going to get rolling with this collection. Barnyard Friends. I don't know about you guys, but when I get into summer and, like just this time of year, spring, summer, really, I guess it's really for me more summer and fall. I just love all these little critters, a little barnyard. You know what, let's zoom in a little bit more, Alan, so we can really see these. There we go. Look at these guys. We call these Barnyard Friends. This is a 4x8 stamp set. So this is a tall stamp set. And you're going to get, look at this little horse. Isn't he just the cutest little thing? I'll never leave you, nay. And of course we have the 3 little pigs, right? How perfect. A little washboard here, missing you pig time. Here's some little stalks of corn, little mice, because you always see those when you're on the farm. But look at these really cute little chickens here. This one is actually knitting. And this one was baking. Here's some eggs. Here is, the man of the house there, the rooster. And this one says, "I love you very much. Hey, how are you?" Here's a little water pail, and of course you've got to have some hay. So how cute is that? If we flip it over, you can always see how we show you a really great sample of what they look like when they're colored up. So you can use this for your inspiration, or you can color them however you want. And then, per usual, we have the coordinating dies sold separately. So there's 14 elements in here that you're going to be able to cut with the coordinating dies. And then, of course, we map out on the back which die goes with which stamp. So I'm fairly certain, Linnea, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm fairly certain we have these bundled in the store.
Yes, people have ordered.
Yes, so people have already been ordered. Okay, so you can order them individually if you want, but when you get the bundle is going to save you money because we've discounted our bundle. So it's a great way to get your stamps and dies at a really, really good price. And then to go with it, we actually have down on the farm, look at that little barn. Isn't that just the cutest thing? So you can create some really gorgeous scenes with this. We have the bales of hay, some trees over here. Look at the little windmill, another tree over here. They're just, look at that tractor. Isn't that just darling? So, so cute. And again, look, we've got them all colored up. And then coordinating dies. And once again, you can buy them separately, but you can get them in the bundle, and you can actually save by doing that. So these go together if you want to use them together. They're just adorable. If you want to use them individually, you can do so as well. But look at that. Look how cute. And on a lot of the cards that I'm going to be showing you too, we've mixed in products that you may already have in your craft stash. So don't forget, just because you get new products, don't forget about the things you have in your craft stash, because you can always mix and match. Here we've got the clouds from the rainy day stencil in the back, and then we have one of our zigzag dies down here. But look how cute that little scene is. So, so darling. Here we show just another really, really cute scene. We've got this mixed in with, again, another one of our stencils. It's got the, excuse me, the plaid stencil, and then we have the delicate stitches, rectangle dies. Look how cute that is. I just love these. I think they're darling. Look, so, just different scenes. Aren't they so cute? Missing you pig time. We've got this one we're showing you on an A2 card in the portrait, view, and then this one we have landscaped, and you can go ahead and stencil in some grass or use one of your grass dies. Look how cute. So darling. Colored up very much the same, and this one we put little highlights. They're just the cutest things ever. So you know, you can use the stamps on their own, or you can mix and match them together and get some really, really adorable scenes. I think these are things that you can use these in like your little journals and scrapbook pages and stuff too. You know, I mean, I used to take my son, you know, to like there's like a little local kind of farm around here where you can go and, you know, they have like apple picking and strawberries and all kinds of stuff, and there's all, of course, little petting, you know, zoo kind of stuff, and I mean that's just so great if you want a scrapbook that with those, they're just so sweet. So the next thing we've got is the poppy Posie. Oh my goodness, I don't know about you guys, but I love poppies. I love poppies. I think it's such a beautiful flower. I love them in red, but I think this is something, I mean, you can color this in any color. They're just so, so gorgeous. Look how pretty. So beautiful. Kind of a one stamp, beautiful posy, or, you know, bouquet, if you will. But there's 5 stamps in here. So you can stamp this right in the middle of your card, or you can stamp it all around your card. You have sentiments in here like many thanks, you're always in my thoughts. This one just says your, and then we have hello lovely. And if you're wondering why that just says your, it's because this word right here on the coordinating die is wonderful. See how it says wonderful? So if you pair those together, so this die, let me move this over. This is your coordinating die set. So you're going to be able to cut out the whole floral bouquet, and then we have a die for each of those sentiments. And then you can die cut the word wonderful, and you can pair that with your, and of course then you have your wonderful. So that's one way that you can use it. Here's a card where we're showing that. We just have a really simple little background with a cover plate die back there. I think that's the trellis cover plate. But literally just stamp, do a quick color on it, your, and then wonderful is die cut, and you have a beautiful, beautiful card for the summertime. If you want to color that with markers or watercolors, go right ahead. If you want to color it with our layering stencils, well, here you go. And we're showing you on the back that you've got 4 stencils and exactly how you're going to lay them out and what you're going to get as you lay them out. And these do have our signature alignment guides on the stencil, so that when you start stenciling, or actually when you start stenciling, you can start stenciling anywhere on the page. You don't have to start stenciling in a corner like on your page. Now, and I'm going to explain to you why. This is for everybody who doesn't, you know, if you're new and you haven't seen these before. You're going to see, let me see if I can catch it in the light. Sometimes it's hard with all the lights in the studio. But see how it says 1A here? Let me see if I can catch that. It's much easier to see when you're in your own space. There it is. See if I can catch it with the light. There you go. It says 1A, so that's going to be your first stencil. This one doesn't have any alignment guides on it. But once you get to subsequent stencils like 1B, see the B there? I don't know if it's catching in the light, but you can see on here, let me move this over. Get my hands under it too. Let me see if I can catch them in the light. Let's go. Oh, there we go. I have to go this way. You know what? Everything's rotated now that we're in a different spot in the studio. Do you see all those lines on there? Those don't go all the way through. Those are your alignment guides. And those are going to line up with stencil number 1, okay? So it lines up with what you just stenciled with your stencil underneath. So you stencil with 1, then you can line up with 2, and then you can do the same thing to line up with 3. We have the same alignment guides on there, see those? That helps you to line everything up absolutely perfectly each and every time. So that is our signature alignment guide that we place on all of our layering stencils to make stenciling easy and to make it so that you get your stenciling lined up perfectly every single time. Now you're going to also be able to get these if you want in a bundle so that you can save. We're starting to put a lot of our coordinating things in bundles because so many people like to buy them that way that we thought that, you know, that's a really, really, you know, good reason, I think, or a good way to get, you know, an extra kind of value or an extra special, you know, price, and to thank you also for doing that. So we really appreciate that. We appreciate all, you know, each of you. And so if we can offer you, you know, bundle pricing like that, then we love to do that. Impression dies. This is the very first impression die that we have ever done. And you're probably wondering, what is an impression die? Well, this is, again, the Poppy Posie. You can, well, let me explain everything first. If you look at this, it's 2 dies. So you get the die on the inside, and then you have a shadow die on the outside. Now, let me show you. Can you see? Let me lower it down here. Maybe this isn't the better one. Let's try it on this one. It's hard. Actually, I think I got to go the light this way. Do you see all those little lines in there? Those lines are all die cut into the flower. And do you see that black outline around everything there, around the entire flower and all the leaves? This die on the inside here is going to cut that piece, okay? And all of those other pieces where you see color, they're all going to be separated out. So those are going to be cut into separate pieces. And that allows you to get this kind of a look. You don't even have to color this up if you don't want to, but you can if you want to use markers, watercolors, or use your stencils, or just a blending brush and some color on those pieces. But all of those pieces are going to pop out, and then you can paper piece them. And then you can get beautiful looks just like this, where we have all that gorgeous detail. Everything is all framed. And then you can use that shadow die to provide the extra shadow around it, like you see there. And you can layer all of that together. Really, really pretty. Another thing I'll tell you about it too, when you look to this, this is the coordinating die set that goes with the stamps and the stencils, and it's in that bundle. This outer die here on the impression and the outer die here that you see here in the Poppy Posie coordinating, those dies are not the same size. This die is going to cut close around your stamp image to cut that out. You will not use that die there on your impression die. Okay, but once you cut your stamped image with this die here, your coordinating die, and cut that out, you can then layer it up on the shadow piece that you would cut with the impression, the outer impression die, because this die is a little bit larger than this die. So you can create layering effects if you have the entire set of the Poppy Posies. Okay, so here you can see on this one how close this die, this coordinating die, will cut your stamped image. All right, and you can see it on this card here as well. Look how beautiful these are. Isn't that gorgeous? They're just so, so pretty. And here we show that again. And then here you see how, you know, the floral piece is the same size, whether you're stamping it or using the impression die to cut it. The Posie itself is the same size, but you can see how much wider that shadow die is. So it allows you to layer. I don't want you to think that you get the same size die in both of these, because it's not. They allow you to layer. So it's absolutely beautiful. You get more dimension. Look how gorgeous that is. So pretty. And look at this one, big high sneak peek coming attractions. Ah. Here's another card. So, so pretty, just to show you how you can create. This one's a 5x7 card. And again, look at that big friend. Isn't that so pretty? Sneak peek coming attractions. And then here, look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that just lovely? This one, we use the shadow die just in vellum. And you can see how stunning that is. We've mixed this up. We're using the impression die. We've just scored the background, just, you know, with your scoring board. We have the impression die cut from gold, and then cut from, it looks like it was cut from white, and then we color blended to get that peach and the green. And then we use the Your and Wonderful from the stamps and the coordinating dies here. So, so pretty. I just love these. I just think they're so gorgeous. I love this idea of the impressions and having everything work together and have that whole collection of all the posies. I think it's so, so beautiful. But the impression die is sold separately. It's not part of the bundle, just so you know. Okay? So next up, I don't know if you guys got or get, if you subscribe, actually you don't have to subscribe, it's for free, the Scrapbooking Cards Today magazine. I actually did some cards for the advertisement that we put in the most recent one. That magazine, if you don't get it, is absolutely phenomenal. It's just wonderful. all of the suggestions, all the card samples, all the projects, I mean, all kinds of things in there. It's just wonderful. But the hand-tied bouquet, when I had to sit down and think, you know, what is one of my favorite pieces from this entire collection? I love the hand-tied bouquet. I love how delicate these little flowers are. There's actually a coordinating die set that goes with it. The sentiments are just beautiful. This one says, I adore you, and just look at how stunning that font is. Close your eyes, fall in love, stay there. Hugs and kisses, a love story like no other. The font is just beautiful too. So here on the back, we're showing you what those bouquets look like when they're colored up. And then we have the dies sold separately or in the bundle. And we show you that you can cut each of those out. But let me show you the card that I made. I'm actually going to show you how I did this next week. So I actually made 3 of these. So I just had fun. It was just so fun to make these. Look how beautiful they are. They're so simple. I did it with 3 of the flowers because I wanted just kind of a trio in the advertisement that we put together, but just so gorgeous. Very simple. It's literally just stamped, embossed, colored just a little bit. Beautiful, simple little sentiment. And there you go. And they're just so fun. These cards, each of these took me about 10 minutes to make. So we're going to do these next week. I'm going to show you how I did it. So here is another example. Look how pretty. And we have our little basket weave stencil. So, so cute. The size of these stamps is perfect on just a little note card like this too. Really simple, really fun. Here you can see it on a mini slimline. They're so pretty. I just love them. Just so pretty. So again, available in the bundle or separately, but I think the bundle is just really, really a spectacular deal. Okay, so let's move on to, oh, and I don't have a sample for this because I didn't have it in time. But this is, I love, you know, we do these wonderful background stamps. This is a 6x6 background stamp. I would have, if we would have had it in time for when we were working up these samples, this was this was a very late edition. Here we have the wood in the background here from the, what is it called? The 6x6 stamp. Yeah, I can't think of what it's called. Is it just wood? I don't remember what it's called. But anyway, I would have put the brick in the background of that because I just think it's so pretty. Linnea will know. Yeah, she'll know. But anyway, this is a good size stamp, and it's just got these wonderful, fun, almost kind of, you know, wood grain. Yes. We call this old brick wall because, like, you know, when you're looking at this, you can see the age. When it stamps, you can see the age in it, and it just kind of looks like, you know, it's got some wear and tear on the brick, and it's just so, so fun. I love these big background stamps. I think they're just wonderful staples to have in your craft stash forever and ever and ever. You know, year after year, you can use those, and they're just wonderful. We had to add this in. We had a very special request from a crafter, and she wanted to see, and she actually called it that she wanted snarky birthday sentiments. So that's what we did. We spent a little bit of time and started taking a look at what are some funny, you know, ways to wish somebody happy birthday. You know, of course, you're going to want to use these on somebody you know can take a joke, but I think they're really fun. So this is one of our stack stamps. So, you know, if you're not familiar with it, this is a single stamp in here. One stamp, you get 11 sentiments that you can kind of mix and match some of these to create bigger sentiments. When you stamp it, it's going to stamp those little squares that you see there too, and then you're going to use your coordinating die, which is the stack die. We've got 2 of them that will fit this. One with that is has the straight ends, the blunt cut ends, and one that has a ribbon cut. But it will cut all these into individual sized sentiments like this one. So here we've combined 2 of them. On the bright side, you're officially as old as you look. Not sure that's the bright side, but and we also have that layered with the shadow die. That is a coordinating die that will work with that as well. So in here, we're going to take a look. It's harder to zoom in on those. Boy, those are really tiny now that I'm looking at that. We got to think on that. But you can see them pretty well from here. So the first one, it says, you're getting old when, ... And then some of those others you're going to be able to mix in. But so like, you're getting old when you're officially as old as you look. When you can injure yourself in your sleep.
When happy hour is a nap, that's my
Where's
favorite.
that one? When happy hour is a nap, yes. When the candles cost more than the cake. On the bright side, and then you can pair that up, with other things in here. I love this one. You're how old in dog years? Time to start lying about your age. You can be anything except younger. Make a wish and blow out the bonfire. And then this one says, like if you wanted to use it here, on the bright side, you're still alive. I just think they're so fun. So we had a lot of fun creating those. And like I said, that was a special request from a crafter who really wanted to see some fun little things. And so hopefully we have hit the nail on the head with those. I think they're just great. So we're sticking with that birthday theme. And, we have our big word sets, right? This is going to be I think this is the final big word that we're going to do. And we thought we would just kind of, go out with a bang and with a big birthday. So the birthday stamp is all one stamp. We have happy and then to you. So it can say happy birthday to you. 4 stamps in here in total. And then we have the dies here as well, 5 dies. So we have the birthday, the happy, the to, the you, and then we also have a shadow die in here. Now something I'll tell you about this, if you're not familiar with our big words, the stamp for birthday and the die for birthday are exactly the same size. Okay? So you're not going to necessarily stamp birthday and then cut birthday out. Okay? You're either going to stamp it or you're going to cut it out with the die. The shadow die is going to work for both of them. Same goes with the words. So you can stamp the words or you can die cut the words. Okay, it's totally up to you how you want to use these. But we have some really fun samples to show you. So this is a very, very simple card. We literally just use the stamps, ink it up with a variety of colors to give that kind of ombre look, put the happy in the center, die cut it with, just a fun cover plate die or, whatever they're called. I can't think of what they're called right now. I'm losing my words. Here's one where it's all die cut. So here's the difference, right? This one is stamped. So gorgeous. Equally gorgeous. This one is all die cut. So we die cut the word birthday. We've got the shadow die behind it just to kind of set it apart from that beautiful background. And then happy and to you are also die cut. We've got 2 more here. We'll show off. And I love this. I love that we're showing these in, it's kind of the same card, but in 2 different color schemes. So, this one has, your pinks and oranges. Maybe that's a little more feminine. Maybe the blue and green is a little more masculine. Really depends on the person because, heck, I know girls that love blues and greens and, guys that like orange and pink. So, it's not necessarily, feminine and masculine, but, I guess you could say that, or maybe not. Whatever. But the point is you can make these really fast in a variety of color schemes. But here we're showing you how we stamped the word birthday, and then we use that shadow die to cut it out and pop it up away from the background where all we've done is stamped the word happy over and over and over again. Beautiful card. You make it in minutes, and it's just really impactful and effectful. I just think I just think they're so pretty. Okay, so moving on from birthday, like I said, this is going to be probably our last big word, and I think it's a good one. So we had a lot of requests. We put out the, we're having so much fun with all of the stacking and collaging. Actually, we're going to have to zoom back out of this, I think, because these are too big. So we're having so much fun with the stacking and collaging. It's really become popular. I love doing it, and I love that that is rubbing off on everybody because it's so much fun to do. If you don't know what the stacking and collaging is, if you haven't seen me do it, stay tuned to our Thursday nights because I'm going to be doing a lot of it, and I have been doing a lot of it, so you should be able to find some videos on our YouTube channel. It's just so much fun. It's just a great way to make cards, and it's easy. I mean, everybody can do it. It's just so fun. But anyway, so we put out the Jordan Alpha Jumbo stamps in the uppercase, the lowercase, and then we also put out the numbers. And we had so many people asking for dies. Whether you want to use the dies on cards, if you want to use them in scrapbooking, and really the consensus was that the favorite size was the 2-inch size. And so, like I said, we had so many requests from them. I don't expect these to last long in the store because so many people have wanted them. But we've got, these are the alphas. You can see we have to put them on the back. This is a lot of dies. These are a lot of dies. This is a very big die set. All of your alphas are 2 inches tall. We've even got them on the back. You have your exclamation point, and you've got your question mark. What's wrong, Alan?
I didn't even see that.
You didn't know they were on the back?
No, I had no idea.
Well, they don't fit. I mean, we squeezed them on here as tight as we could. You know, we try and keep our packaging to a certain size because when they go in retail stores and they hang up, you know, there's only so much space. So yeah, we had to float some onto the back because they're so big.
That's great.
So here are the uppercase. Here are the lowercase. Again, we've had to go onto the back with those as well. And then we also have the Jordan numbers, jumbo stamps, which are all going to be contained in here. But again, a lot of stamps, or a lot of dies. Everything is, you know, they're approximately 2 inches. They're not exact, but they're approximately, I'll tell you that. So these are going to coordinate in size with the stamps. So if you just want to cut your dies and layer them up like this card here, you can do so. We've mixed it with some numbers. This is actually the Natasha numbers. So we've mixed the Jordan. The Jordan has straight lines. Okay, they're much straighter lines. And then we got a little more whimsical with the Natasha, which I'm going to show you in a moment. But you can mix them up and just have a lot of fun. They're just so, so cute. How about this one? I mean, this is just pretty blunt. You're old. Time to start lying about your age.
I'm right here.
I'm right here. That was Alan. I love this. Linnea made these cards. And I love that she's got like this old, like tea-stained and, you know, torn paper that looks old in the back. I just thought this was the cutest thing. I absolutely love it. So lots of fun, lots of fun. If you already have the Jordan Jumbo numbers, these are going to be this, or Jordan Jumbo Alphas in numbers, these will be the same size. And then when we were doing these, okay, let me switch to these first. Okay. Oops. Well, dies overboard. Okay. Hold on. I'm running out of room. That's what's happening here. Here, take this stack here, and then go ahead and take this stack here. Okay, thank you. I'm just running out of space. Okay, here. Okay. Okay, so as we were doing this, and like I said, the most popular size that everybody wanted was 2-inch dies. So when you get to the Jordan Jumbo Alphas that we put out first are slightly smaller. I think they're more like an inch. I think they're 1.5 inches tall, if I remember correctly. Maybe 1 3/4 inches, but I think 1.5 inches. And it's because did I say Jordan? I meant Natasha. The Natasha Alphas, if anybody's wondering why we've done it this way, the Natasha Alphas are much wider than the Jordan. So the Jordan is a thinner font. The Natasha is wider. And so we were very careful when we put together the Natasha jumbo stamps, the alphas, because we wanted to make sure that when you were stamping on a card, you could actually write a word easily, without having to go to a larger card. So we made them a little bit smaller because each of these letters is fatter, it's wider than the Jordan. So we went a little bit smaller to make sure that we were able to fit the same number of letters on a card. But then when we got to the dies, and everybody wanted 2-inch dies, we started taking a look and we said, okay, if we're going to do 2-inch dies, we have to have 2-inch stamps that will go with them. So that's why we have the addition of the Jumbo XL for Natasha. See, Jumbo XL upper? These are all uppercase. In here, you're going to get 2 6x8 stamp sets, okay? You can see it on the back. These are big, I will tell you that. Okay, so in here you get 2 6x8 stamp sets. That's a lot, all right? So if you're wondering what is the difference between the Jumbo and the Jumbo XL in the Natasha font, that is the difference. So we have that in the solid, and then we have the outline as well. And the outline, it's the exact same size, so you can outline them. So you can stamp with the solid, and then you can outline with a different color. It's absolutely gorgeous. You're also going to get 2 6x8 stamp sets in the Natasha Jumbo XL uppercase. Okay, so that's that. We also have the Natasha Alpha Jumbo XL in the lowercase. All right, and because they're lowercase, they just happen to be smaller. So in here, you're going to get a 6x8 stamp set and a 4x6 stamp set. So your price point is going to be a little bit less, a little bit lower with these. Okay, so this is what you get in here. All right, you get the 6x8 and a 4x6. That's the case for the solid as well as the outline. All right, sold separately. Did we bundle these together? I don't know if we bundled. Did we do any bundling with these, Linnea? I can't remember if we bundled like the solid and the outline. I'm not sure if we did, only because it's truly optional because they can all be used. Oh, they are bundled. So Linnea said yes, they're bundled. Okay, so that's good. So if you wanted to get these, you can definitely save money by looking at the bundles and getting those. So that being said, these are all going to be 2 inches. You can mix and match the uppercase with the lowercase, and do initial caps on whatever words you want to spell. And then along comes
The mower?
yeah, the mower. I don't know. Why is it our neighbor always mows his lawn? Because our studio is actually in our home. It's not at the office, the warehouse. So the studio is actually in the house. And for some reason, whenever we do these lives, the guy next door always mows his lawn. It just, really, seriously. But anyway, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it just happens. So anyway, so here now we have the dies in the Natasha. So it's the same, same situation where we've had to go onto the back. So you can see we've even got more on the back with the Natasha because these are wider. So, if you look at this and you go, well, that doesn't look like a whole lot, we'll flip it over. This is a big die set. We have the uppercase in the Jumbo XL for Natasha, the lowercase here as well, and then the number dies were already 2 inches. The number stamps were already 2 inches. So now we have the dies. We didn't have to do a separate stamp set because we had already made the original a 2-inch number. So there you go. So that is all of those. And here are some more samples. Wait until I show you these. So I've already shown you these first two. Alan, will you come in a little bit closer for these samples because they look so gorgeous. So here's the first two. How pretty. So that's got the Jordan alphas and the Natasha numbers, so you can see the difference in the font. And then here we've got the Jordan alphas. Look how pretty this one is. The Natasha numbers here, and then it comes with that little, there's the little TH is in, where is it? It's in the Jordan set. I think you took it away. Here it is. The Jordan set has the little TH, the RD, the ND, and the ST. So if you want to say like fifth or second, you know, whatever. Here you can see when I put like the Jordan and the Natasha side by side, you can see that, you know, although the numbers are the same size, so you can see that they're the same height, but you can see how much more space the Natasha takes up than the Jordan, just because it's such a wide font. And so here we were able to put the ST, the ND, and the RD, and the TH, and you can mix those. I mean, you can use those, just like we're showing you here. We're using the TH from the Jordan with the 45 or the 4 and the 5 from Natasha. So you can mix and match those together beautifully. And then, of course, we've got the You're Officially As Old As You Look from the stack stamps. And then here is a really sweet, look how cute that is. Hugs, thinking of you. So, so pretty. Just with the dies. And then in the background we have, you know, our little zigzag strips. So, so fun. So I absolutely love these. I hope you guys like them too. Next up, oh my goodness. All right, next up I'm going to show you, we're going to take a look at, let's see. Actually, I'm going to leave it right here for now. This is the mini craft albums. This is so brand new. I love doing mini albums. I absolutely love them. Actually, you know what? Let's zoom out so I can show everybody how tall this is. Look how tall this is. If I put this here, look how big that is. We have got, this is 14 inches from the bottom all the way up to here. So this is 13.5 inches long, okay? 2 mini craft albums in here. You're going to get 2 of them, and you're also going to get, let's zoom back in. You're also going to get these little accordion spines in here, 2 of them. So, you know, my favorite part of making a mini album is decorating it. I don't like having to actually make the album itself. So that's why we have these. Don't mind the warning, it's just because it's a plastic bag. But you can see that they're scored here. So actually, you know what? I think I might have one that's open over there, Alan.
Okay.
Can you get one that's open?
I don't know.
Right here on the box, right there. Yep. You make sure you got the spines too. I don't think you do. I don't think you grabbed them.
Are you saying I have a spine?
I'm not saying you don't have a spine, honey. They're there. Right there. Look underneath. There you go. Behind the milk. All right. This is what you get in here. So you're going to get 2 of these. Okay. Let's zoom back out. This is just too close. All right. So you're going to get 2 of these. All right. This is obviously the inside, and this is the outside. It's already scored. You literally are just going to take and just carefully, let me move this one out of my way, bend this. You don't want to do it too fast because you're going to remember there's paper here, you know, and it's chipboard and all that stuff. So just kind of rock it and bend it slowly, okay? Just give it some shape. And then you're going to do the other side, right? Just slowly so that nothing tears and nothing breaks, you know, just like you would if you were making it from scratch by hand. And you're just going to kind of roll and play with it and rock it a little bit, just like so, okay? Rock it like that, rock it forward, and just loosen that up, all right? This is what I do with my back in the morning before I get out of bed, so that I don't pull anything. I didn't used to have to do that, but I do now that I'm in my 50s. Okay? So there's your book, all right? And then the spine, which is right here. I want to rock with you all night. That's funny. That's Ricky. Okay, let's zoom into here a little bit.
Zoom in.
Okay, let me see if I can catch this in the light. There we go. See all that? See all that? We explain to you what this is and how to do it. We also have video. I'll tell you that too. So we show you step 1, you know, how you're going to be folding it, step 2, and how you're going to put that little spine on there. And there's a QR code right here that you're going to scan that's going to take you to videos, and we're going to step you through the entire thing. But this right here, this piece that's already pre-scored, you're going to just be folding on those score lines, and then you're going to take it and literally tape it down into the center here, and that's going to become your spine. And that's going to be what you attach all of your pages to. Now, I wish I could show you an album that was made with one of these, but I don't have access to any because my studio is in such a wreck that I could not find one. No, I know Alan's pointing and he's saying, well, isn't that one? No, this isn't. This is an album, but this is an album that I had actually made by hand. And that was where I got the idea of I don't ever want to keep doing this over and over and over again. And with this one, I don't have the spine in there because I did it with one with rings and I glued it down. But this is the kind of book that you're going to be able to create. You're just not going to have to go through the trouble of making and covering this. It's already going to be in a gorgeous white, and all you have to do is start decorating it and start adding your pages in. So you really get to the fun part in just a matter of minutes. And again, I'm telling you, you're going to scan this QR code, or even if you just go to our website or to our YouTube channel now, you'll be able to, you know, look at the playlists, and you'll be able to find some videos on these mini albums. Again, it's a 2-pack. It's only $20, so for $10, you get this beautiful mini album. You get two. You're going to get one with the spine, and you can start crafting and have a mini album in like $10 for $10, and you're just going to decorate it with papers and things you already have, probably, right? But you start with white. You know, so I didn't want to do craft. I didn't want to have black. I wanted just a real beautiful, gorgeous, crisp white. So it looks so pretty. Mr. Hunt, would you come over here? Let me put this here so you guys have something to look at for a moment. You're going to reach up and you're going to hand me something that I can't reach, and you're going to zoom the camera out. Okay. Ah, very heavy. Very heavy. Okay. Ah! Okay. This is one of our storage boxes. This is actually the large storage box. Oh boy. Uh-oh.
What?
The camera's going nuts. It doesn't know it's all white. It doesn't know what to do. There we go. Sorry, the camera was going crazy because it was all white. So it didn't know what to do because anyway, this is the lid, okay? So I'm showing you this so you can see the inside of one of my boxes that I have started to work on. I have a few pieces in here that I have not actually labeled yet because my labeler ran out of the little label strips, and so I ordered them, and they're actually supposed to be delivered tomorrow. So, but you can see here, I've got my Natasha alphas. They're already labeled here. I've got them inside the little pockets, right? This is, I'm going to move this over. No. We're just going to move it off to the side a little bit. And let me put this here. So you can see I don't have my packaging here. I don't need my packaging here because my stamps are going to cling right to my, my insert. I can label them however I want. My stamps cling right here so that I don't have to worry about losing them. They stay right there. I can cling on both sides. If I want to we have magnet sheets also that are sold separately that I can put a sheet of magnet on the back, and I can put dies on the back. So I can have my stamps and my coordinating dies all together, or I can have dies and dies, or stamps, and so on and so forth. So they're just wonderful. This is the large size. I'm going to show you everything separately too, but this is the large size. And this is the large box, and there's also dividers so that I can label these and organize them. You can see that the box is held together with snaps. These are really strong snaps. Everything comes all compact and in a little box and everything. I can when afterwards, if I want, I can leave it open and I can put the box lid at the bottom, or I can, and that gives me like really easy access to it if you want. Or I can put the lid on And then I can stack them, I can store them, put them away into a drawer, whatever it is I want to do. So we're probably going to get a little fuzzy here with, let me go like this so it has something to focus on. Alan, will you come back here?
Yes.
Sorry, I have to have the card here so that the camera doesn't go nuts.
It'll be fine with the lines and
You know,
stuff.
just take that away.
Okay.
Take me away. Okay, so let me show you what we've got. We have two different sizes here. Let me move some of these things over. So we have two different sizes. What do I have in there? Oh, that's some of the little, I'll explain what that is in a minute. So we have two different sizes here. That's part of the foam that's inside there that protects it. This is the standard size here. Okay, so this is the standard or regular size. And then this is the large. You can see this one, it says storage box. It's 6.5 inches by 6.5 inches. Both of these are 12.5 inches long. Okay, and yes, Beth, the ones you got at HSN are great quality. Those are the exact same thing, the ones that we have on HSN. And yes, we are selling these on our website now. So if Linnea wants to provide a link, that would be great. These are shrink wrapped also. So if you get yours and it looks a little bit tight here, that's just from the shrink wrap. It's totally fine. You know, once you get that shrink wrap off of there, everything's going to be fine. I'm going to go ahead and open one of these, but I want to show you everything that you're going to get here. So it's going to give you the sizing. This smaller one is going to be 6.5 inches, 6.5 inches tall as well as wide. And then you go up to 7.5 inches wide and tall. Again, both are 12.5 inches long. Now, this is going to be a great size if you want to be storing things like your 4x6 stamps. You can put 6x6 in here. You can store cards in here, a lot of dies, all kinds of things. When you get to your larger, like your 6x8 stamps and so your bigger dies and stuff like that, you're going to go to the larger one here. So it's really great to have a nice mix of sizes. They're just wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and open one of these up, maybe, if I have. Yeah, go ahead and take that one away. And then I'll show you all the little pieces that come with it too. I'm sorry, that are sold separately with it. They don't come with it. They're to be used with it. So, Mr. Hunt, if you will take that, I would appreciate it. Okay. So we show you on the back here what your storage is all about, how you can use it. Cling and store. We also give you design files. There's going to be a QR code that is going to be on the back of your sheet here. That QR code is going to take you to over 250 design files that you can print, you can cut, you can use like on a scan and cut, you can use on a Cricut. Also that you can decorate this to your heart's content, all for labeling and stuff too, however it is you want to do it. Let me get this piece out of here. Hold on a minute. Okay. Take a moment here. Sorry, it just takes a second. So here we go. I'm just going to move these out just a little bit because it can get a little bit tight from that shrink wrap. But here we have this little piece. This was one of the little pieces that I was mentioning to you that you could see on the top of the other. It's just a little foam piece. So this is what this is going to look like. So that was my lid. You're going to have this here. I did another video on snapping this together, so I'm not going to do it all, but this is what it's going to look like. It's all going to open up like this, and you're going to have your little flaps just like this. This is good and solid. This isn't inexpensive, I'll tell you. I know there's a lot of storage out there that is like really flimsy. It might just be plastic or, you know, something. You hear that? This is solid. This is going to hold for you. This is going to support what you're doing, and this is going to last. And with those design files, you can either leave it white or you can use the design files to print and decorate in all kinds of florals and prints and all kinds of things. We even have Christmas files. I see that Diane Curtis said, I used one just for Christmas. If you want to decorate yours for Christmas, you can do that because we have gorgeous poinsettia design files out there too. So they're absolutely fantastic. But you can see how this goes together. It literally is just a snap together. So I have the snaps, you know, on either side here. You're going to snap all of these in, all right, just like so. And it's all going to come together just like that. Really, really easy. I'm going to have Alan move this out of here, because I'm just making a mess. But that's how it works. I do have video, I think. We've got video showing you how to do everything. Let me see what else we have. Let's see. Oh, okay. So which size is this? We've got, oh, honey, you got everything all mixed in together. Oh, boy.
Well,
Yeah, hold on. You got the large mixed in with,
well, yeah.
yeah, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Yeah, you got to keep them separated. That's right. So this is for the regular size box. We have the 12 pack of the clear storage packets sold separately. Okay. Don't mind the warning. It's just because it's a plastic bag. We have to have that on there. It's required by law. But we give you all the specs and everything on there. So you get 12 of the clear storage packets. You're going to get a 12 pack of the tabbed inserts. These are laminated tabbed inserts. They're staggered to make it easy for when you're flipping through and searching and, you know, for your labeling. They are all laminated. These are a good, thick, heavy, you know, piece as well. And they're laminated so that your stamps are just going to stick on there really nicely. You're not going to lose anything. And then you can get a 6-pack of the dividers so that you can separate and sort, you know, by theme or by color or pattern or, you know, whatever it is you want to do, however you want to organize yours. These are also laminated. So if you want to use these to adhere, you know, some of your stamps and things, you know, your stamps, you can do that as well. So that's also an option. These are just slightly larger. The dividers are slightly larger than the inserts. So this is what comes. These are sized for the regular size, and then we also have them sold separately and sized for the large boxes. So again, you're going to get you can get 12 pack of the storage packets. The 12 pack of the inserts. All right, and the inserts, again, that goes into the pocket. And then the dividers here, and the dividers are what you're going to use to kind of sort through and organize further. Now, you also have, these two pieces are optional. So these are clear file tabs on both of these. Oh, I brought the same things. Oopsie. Well, we've got white file tabs and clear file tabs, and I think we've got, this one actually has the wrong insert in it. I'm just realizing this one is supposed to say white file tabs, so oopsie, our manufacturer made a little boo-boo there. But anyway, the white file tabs and the clear file tabs. That's so if you want, actually go get my storage, go get the storage box again, because this is something I forgot to point out. You can store things a couple of different ways. You're going to have to take the top off, though, because here we go. Yeah, because the camera will go nuts. So we were very careful. Now, I mentioned this twice, but I forgot to tell you why. Remember when I said 2 times that the boxes are 12.5 inches long? They're 12.5 inches long for a reason. If you want to store them like this, let's say you want to put them in a deep drawer or on a shelf, they're wide enough or long enough in this direction so that you can actually stand up 12 by 12 paper and then you can flip through it. So we did it that way so that if you wanted to use it for 12 by 12 paper, you can. These are going to be 7.5 inches tall for the large box, and you can see that, I mean, when I have these, I like to lay them back a little bit in there so I can put the lid on it. It works great. If I want to have these, so jam-packed, I can put twice as much as I have in here, and I can stand them up straight. But when I stand them up straight, you'll see that they are taller than the box, okay? Well, and that's fine if I don't want to put the lid on it. But what if I want to put the lid on it? I can actually turn these to the side this way and store them like that. And those additional tabs that I have here, I can put on the side, so I can label on the side if I don't want to utilize the label on the top, or if I want to have it in both places, I can do so. If I do have the label on both sides, just for versatility, this will still fit in here because we made sure it's wide enough to fit a label on the side there. So it gives you options for how you want to store, whether it's upright, if it's turned on the side, however it is you want to do it, you have those options. So they're just really, really versatile. We tried to think of everything with these. The last piece is these self-adhesive magnetic sheets. These are in 4-packs, okay? These are in 4-packs. We had these on HSN in 8-packs, and they sold out like that. And we do have more coming to HSN in July. These are absolutely wonderful. So these are big. These, I believe these are, I want to say, how long are they? 8 inches? 8.5 inches tall by 5 1/4 wide. And there's a piece on the back here when you peel this off, incredibly sticky, okay? Incredibly sticky. Like once you stick this down onto one of your inserts, you will not get this back up again, okay? Just so you know.
It might be funny to put that on the couch sometime.
Yeah, don't put that on the couch. Don't get your hair in it. Don't do anything like that. But here's what I will tell you. These are 8.5 inches. What if you only need a portion of this on the back of one of your stamps? Because maybe it's a smaller die set that you want to put in there. I actually run these through my paper trimmer, and I just go over it a couple of times with the blade, and it trims it really nicely. But these are really good and strong. But you can trim them down to a different size if you want. So that's really nice. Yes, commit to the stick. They are very sticky. They are very strong magnets too. They are going to hold your magnets in those pockets on here so that you're not going to lose your little dies. They're wonderful. So, all right, my friends. I think we're going to go to the front camera.
You ready?
That is it. Yes, I'm ready. So that is everything in this collection. I could not wait to show this to you guys because there's so many things in here that so many of you have been asking for and looking forward to. And so hopefully it's everything that you hoped it would be. So yes, let's see. Do we have any questions out here that I need to answer? Don't set your phone down on one of the magnets, Sheila. That is very, very good advice. And don't lay this on your computer, any of that. In fact, I'm going to put it over here to my left instead of over here where my computer is. So yes. Any questions from anybody? Yes, Diane, it's a whole lot of items. Yay. What size box is needed for the alpha stamps and the dies? The alpha stamps and the dies, the larger alpha stamps, you're going to want to have the large box because those are 6x8 stamps. And the dies are larger too. Those are big sets. So I would say get the large box for those. When it comes to those dies, remember those are big dies. So you're probably going to use one of your inserts with magnet on the front and magnet on the back so that you can put an entire die set on there, because it's, I mean, let's be honest, it's got a lot of letters. I think there's 26 at least, and then some of them have question marks and stuff like that too. But they're 2 inches. They're big. So yeah, you're going to want to have the larger box for those. Let's see, any other Beth Falone. Dieta, I would love more pirouette sets. Yeah, we haven't done pirouette sets in a while. That's a really, we haven't had any in a while. Jen Ray, no pocket pails. No, not this time, but we do have pocket pails that are going to be coming up in our next collection. We're doing 4 big collections a year. So quarterly, we're going to have 4 main collections, and then we're going to have some smaller things in between. And I know I promised you guys that we were going to be doing some special, bundles and things. We've been prepping so much for this and for HSN that's coming in July as well as October. Trade show is next month, so we have a lot going on right now. But we do have some more little bundles that we're going to be thinking about too. So let's see. Any other questions? Christmas in July on HSN, yes, and our HSN stuff just arrived the other day, and wait until you see what's going to be on. That's going to be July 25th, and it's going to be spectacular. I can't wait. Sheila, do they come with a craft room extension? Mine is so full. No, but they do stack.
Gotta go vertical.
Gotta go vertical, yes. Annie for Christmas in July on HSN. Yes, we do have, not that I can show you now, but we do have some brand new stuff coming out for Christmas in July on HSN. The pocket pails are always so cute. Sneak peek for July. We will eventually. Wait until you see. We've got separate stuff coming for HSN that is amazing. And then, like I said, we have trade show coming up in July, and then we're going to be releasing probably toward the end of August, early September, all of that collection, and it is outstanding. It is outstanding. I can't wait to show you. And I can't tell you what we're doing either, because we've got a couple things that are going to really blow your socks off. Blow you away or knock your socks off. Not sure which. Maybe that was a combination of the two. So let's see if there's any other questions. Barbara says, luckily I have tall ceilings. So cute. Do we get some sneak peeks? You just did. Tonight was a whole...
Which trade show?
Yes. Oh, which trade show? It's a trade show that it's... what?
For retail.
Yeah, it's all for retailers. It's not a consumer show. It's literally a trade show, and it's for all the retail stores that stock our products across the country. So let's see. The collage letters need to be a different color. Hard to see the white letters. The collage letters. Hard to see the white. Do you mean on the website? Is that the collage letters need to be a different color? Deanna, can you explain that for me? Are you saying on the website they're hard to see, the collage letters? I'm not sure what that is. I kind of think I know what you mean, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Sing your enthusiasm. I know I'm going to love. Oh, how sweet. You need to come to Maryland to do the September Scrapbook Expo. Diane Curtis, I wish we could do that. We're just so busy. We've never been able to do, when you do the Scrapbook Expo, you can't just do select locations. From what I understand, you have to do the whole thing, and it's kind of like a whole traveling show. And we don't have the staff. We just don't have the people for it or the time. At least I spend so much time overseeing all the stuff that we do for HSN, and then all the stuff that we do that's not HSN, and then all the other things that we do too on top of it, like scrapbook and cards, today, and it's just so much stuff. I wish we could do it. I wish there was more of me. Alan doesn't, but I do.
No, I think we have enough.
If we ever had somebody, like a store or somebody that wanted to, take our products to the different shows, that would be outstanding. I just don't know how to even get in touch with somebody to do that. So anyway, okay, so the calligraphy letters on the sheets, that's what you mean. Yes. Yeah. No, I do hear that. I know exactly what you're talking about, Deanna. I know that they can be harder to see because it's white on white, just like when you get any other, labeling things like Avery labels and stuff, it's all white on white, and it's kind of harder to see. It's just that you can't print on them. You can't, we couldn't make the letters a different color because then you can't use them, you can't stamp on them. And then there was the whole idea of, well, maybe we could colorize the background so that they're easier to see. But that stuff isn't always so perfect, so there were issues with lining things up, and it's just, the whole thing was just not easy when it came to colorizing something on those calligraphy letters. But I will tell you this: if you put it up to the light, and that's, if you don't have really good lighting in your room, if you hold it up to the light, the light shines right through it, and you can see the letters a lot easier. So that makes it really much easier too. Let's see, are there any others? We'd love more of you, but don't stress. How is school preparations going for your son? Is that for me? Was that question for me? I don't know if that's for me.
I don't know, but...
Or are you asking somebody else? I don't know.
Curtis said send Alan.
Oh. Carol's asking, do you plan on selling the bigger boxes on HSN? They actually just ordered some of the larger bundles. They're going to be in bundles in October. Yes, they will be on. Yay. Yeah, they were a huge hit on HSN. So watch in October. We will have the large bundles there. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I think that's, Deanna said, I just went through and wrote the letters on each one. Well, that's smart. It was also, that was another thing too. I know we had people asking about, why didn't we do a letter of, or a sheet of A's and a sheet of B's and a sheet of C's and a sheet of D's. And from a manufacturing standpoint, that would have meant that this would have been so incredibly expensive that nobody would be able to afford it, because for every sheet, there's a certain process of manufacturing that takes place. And so by mixing the letters up and stuff, we were able to reduce that process. So we would have had to do it that same process 26 times, because there's 26 different letters in the alphabet. And by mixing all the letters up, we only had to do that process, I think it was 6 times instead of 26 times. So that made it an affordable process so that we could actually, afford to sell it at a price that that would make it feasible for everybody. So there's a lot that goes into manufacturing that I didn't know took place until I actually got into it. So it's pretty interesting and a bit, restricting at times too. So you have to be kind of creative with how you do things in order to make it so that people can afford your products. So anyway, alrighty, everybody. What?
Somebody mentioned FlexPay. Do we have something like that on our site?
We do have FlexPay on the site, yeah.
On our site.
On our site. Well, HSN has FlexPay at times, like when they do different shows, they'll announce that they have FlexPay, FlexPay, and different promotions. So they run that sometimes on on the craft stuff, and other times they don't. They run different promotions and stuff. But on our website, we do have, I think it's through Shop Pay on the website. You can pay in installments if you want to do that. It's completely up to you, and it's an option on our website that we made available to make it easy for everybody too. So let's see. Gretchen says, I have a real hard time with the calligraphy letters. Also went outside in the sun and still hard, but I love the idea. Again, Gretchen, put it up to a brighter light. If you have light underneath it, then it makes it easier. Again, I know, like when I look at like those Avery, the Avery things, it's like the labels and stuff when we're printing and things, it's white on white, so it can be hard to see the difference between them. But put it up to light. It might be better if you put it up more like to like a light bulb instead of the sun, because the light bulb is going to be more concentrated light, and it'll make it easier for you depending on the light that you have in your room. So I do apologize for that. I wish it was easier to see. But once you, once you kind of know where, and one thing you can do too that I've done on mine is remove the backing sheet. If you remove that back piece, then all your letters kind of stand up more. It takes, it takes a little bit of, TLC when you do it, just to be a little delicate when you're lifting that and moving it. But if you remove that, you don't need that backing piece. I don't.
You mean the part around the
letters? Part around the letters. Yeah, if you peel that up and off and leave the letters on the sheet, that makes it easier too. So, Yep, Terry says take the backing off. Yep, not the backing piece that the letters stick to, but the negative stuff that goes around the letters. Okay. All right, everybody. I think that's it. Okay. So thank you, everybody, for this tonight, for being with us tonight and for spending your evening with us. Next week, we are going to be playing with the hand-tied, and I'm going to show you how I made these because it was really fun and really easy to do, and I just loved it. So, yes, the outline party. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful evening, a fantastic weekend. We will see you back here next week, and yeah, and we've got a fun giveaway next week too, so that's going to be fun. So, alrighty, have a great night, a great weekend. Thank you, everybody, so much. We'll see you soon. Bye.